So let me see what we got here. I am muted on there, but let me go ahead and go into Odyssey. I'm testing the audio out, see how it sounds. I'm having a little bit of a slowdown. I'm trying to get a game off of Steam, and it's slowing things down a little bit, so have some patience with me as I go through. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I go through. YouTube sounds good. Going to D-Live, trying to get D-Live sounds good. Sounds good so far. I can't hear the bass. Sounds good. Go back to Odyssey. Let's see what's going on here. I gotta hit refresh. I hate doing this, especially when, like I said, the computer's slowing down a little bit. So there we go. Like I said, that sounds good. So I'm putting everything back on Jitsi. Today we are going to do Jitsi for the live stream, and once we do that, we will be ready to go. I have the Jitsi chat right there. Now, Tan High Tran said he'll be there in a couple minutes, and Bob Dub is on chat too, talking about something that's interesting when it comes to staff members and spam on lines. Today is going to be an interesting conversation. So if you guys want to come in here, and let's just talk about it. I'm gonna go take a smoke real quick. I've got 4 minutes, and I'm gonna get a quick smoke and some coffee going. I think it's out, so I'm gonna have to make some coffee, and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Oh, hello, I am back. You're muted. He's been hit by the muted god again. Can you hear me? Give me a little time, guys. We are having some technical issues. See, last time it was me that was causing that too, so I'm gonna back out and come back in just to make sure. Yeah, see now it shows he's muted, so. Okay. I'm back. Can you hear me? Here comes Tan. Can you hear me, Tan?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. I just switched my mic now.
I think that's what Mark has to do too. He gets he gets so caught up in all that reading and stuff, he forgets how to take care of his microphone.
Reading of terms and conditions?
Yeah, terms and conditions, and then that Mark.
Yep. I saw it on Bill's post.
Well, it's a good thing anyhow. He's getting kind of old. He's getting grumpy and old. And we don't need to hear his voice
Wait a minute. So Mark's having a problem with mics?
yeah, I don't think he even knows he's having a problem with mics because he's not like
Mark, can you hear us?
he said
Oh,
his lips are moving, but
he can't hear you.
tell him to change his mic.
It's. Do you got permission problem? Wait a minute. You can hear us or not? Yes or no? Nod your head or shake your head.
Let me see here. I'll go to settings and find out.
I
Moderate.
mean, if mine's gaming doesn't
No.
come in, we can switch to Skype.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is like, it's kind of sad that it keeps doing this stuff.
Yeah, we can try to unmute him. Wait, he's unmuted.
Yeah, I know. Now,
Doo-doo.
down on his computer, tell him to go to that speaker symbol down on the right hand side, and then he might have to change his audio mixer.
No, it's also his browser permissions. So if you go click on, you using Chrome, Mark? Click on, or whatever browser you're using. There's a camera icon or a microphone. There's a camera icon beside the address bar. If you're using Chrome, you can click on it and gives you a pop-up, and then you can click Manage to go to.
He's on Linux though.
Yeah, but Linux Chrome or what? Firefox? So it looks like you can hear us, but we cannot hear you. So it's probably your browser is selecting a different microphone than you are. Maybe your browser is selecting a default mic and you're using something else.
Hmm. See, I think this is probably the same reason why we were having problems with Skype before, is because it's two separate settings,
Yeah.
and this is more functionality towards the browser, where oh, he's flipping out like that. There's nothing worse than seeing a freaking English dude get angry, dude. I love it. Wait,
Let's switch to Skype if you can.
I'm
Let's see if
I'm
Skype works better.
I'm pulling it up now, so
Yeah.
I probably should have mentioned that. He oh wow, calm
All
down.
right, let's try the Skype setting and see if it works better for him.
I I really think that freaking
Try incognito browser mode. Try to access it from your incognito browser tab.
who, me?
No,
Oh,
Mark.
Mark, yeah. Yeah, we should probably use Skype anyhow, because it's like we get more people anyhow,
Mm.
most likely. There, he backed out. See what
He
happened.
got out. He got out. I think he can hear us. We just can't hear him, which means it's the microphone. His mic is having an issue,
You're probably right on the browser.
not the speaker.
On the browser permissions is probably right. Like, it would be easy if he was on Windows, because all we'd have to do is tell him to go up to the HTML, the address. 'Cause that's all I'd have to do, and it's got
Go ahead.
all the permissions there. But these Linux users, they, they just think they're so smart.
I had this problem before when we were trying to access Skype,
Hmm.
where you were on with Minds Gaming,
Yeah,
and it was totally that browser privacy and security setting thing.
I would almost I would guarantee you that freaking it does have something to do with all that shit. I mean, I would guarantee you that it has something to do with it.
Hmm.
He's a freaking mime, dude. Like, I can
I,
actually see him talking and stuff. And
I setting microphones. There you go. There you go. So let me send him this page. See if he can correlate it with his.
so we'll get down here to Tech Talk. It took me forever right now. Um, it's taking forever for freaking Skype to even pop up. I'm gonna start a call,
Hmm.
and then freaking whenever you get on there, you can just join. Not
Yes, send the link. Send the link.
I'll send it in the chat thing for.
In your live, raise your hands and send it in your leave this Jitsi
Yeah,
and rejoin on your Skype session.
I'll give you a fast chance to do it.
Did you do it? I don't see it.
It's still trying to start.
I,
It's a pain in the ass.
are you rendering videos or what? What's
No,
holding?
what it's Steam. I'm freaking downloading For Honor again,
Aha!
and that's
Good. Do it.
I,
You're using Steam?
yeah, I use Steam.
Okay, so it's probably peer to peer that's got a whole bunch of got millions clients connecting to your computer right now?
Well, not yet. It's not even off of Steam yet. These are like the basic files and shit. You know what I mean? So it kind of shows you how crazy that shit is.
Uh, are you streaming already? By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, I'm streaming.
where's your Rumble link? Oh,
Uh,
here.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm getting.
yeah. See it.
Here we go. Skype is there in the freaking Minds chat.
Okay, I see it. All right, so let's leave this session. Let's ditch this joint.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a good setup. So we are going to Jitsi. I get I get so tired of of all this shit. Like it does cause some major issues. So
All right, I'm here.
all right, you're on there. Awesome. I didn't even
Can
see.
you hear me, Roger? Wait a minute, I can't hear you. You're on video. Can you hear me? You,
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Give me a second. Everything's acting weird.
wait a minute. I can hear you on stream. I can hear you on the stream, Roger, but not on the Skype call.
Okay, so let me.
Wait a minute. I can hear you now.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, good.
Good. Good.
I'm pretty sure freaking once Mark gets in here, all that problem's gonna go away. With
Right.
my goodness. Now my screen has gone to full screen. There we go. Let's see what's going on here. He is probably joining the frickin' Skype conversation. He made it down to the join Skype tab that I popped in there. So your name, okay, you changed your name, cool. I was
I did?
yeah, I seen it say Goo.
What?
It said GU on your name at first, and then it changed to Tan High Tran.
That was weird. I never changed it.
He's so frustrated. I don't know if he's gonna even try.
Uh, we can talk about his. That could be a half an hour of our tech talk right there.
Yeah.
What went wrong?
Well, with these VoIPs, that is something we should talk about because like
Yeah.
a lot of these things just have so many freaking flaws in them, and
Eddie.
everybody has different opinions about them. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
it's like Mr. Robot. He just loves the shit out of freaking out of Skype or not Skype, but out of he loves the shit out of Jitsi, and I don't
Yeah.
understand that. Like,
Well, because it's free and it's open source.
mhm.
He's the total opposite of digging Skype.
Well,
He's
even
an anti-digging
e-
Skype.
even the ones that claim to be like open sourcers are freaking using shit like what is that that one Microsoft Teams. You know.
Teams is open source?
No, it's not.
Oh no.
You know. It was like make up your mind if you're into open source.
Teams is not open source. Who? Oh, he's using Teams?
No, there's a few people that I know who talk about teams, going on teams and stuff, and then they'll, in the same breath, tell me, freaking, oh yeah, you need to support open source and shit like that. And like, well, dude,
Right, right. At
you're
least Skype allows you to join anonymously.
yeah, and
Not Team, I don't think.
they do
Teams.
they do have that record feature too, which it's actually
Yeah,
pretty cool because there ain't no limit on it that I know of. So,
yeah. Oh, Mark's just gotten onto our last message right now. What's taking him?
he's frustrated. Yeah,
Maybe he needs.
he got mad at me because I was sending so many notifications on mine's chat. He said he's gonna mute them. He's like he's getting too many notifications.
He did say he was done with all of his daily tasks. So
I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee real quick before we get started.
yeah, I think me too. Just gonna.
He's gonna get on here. Nobody's gonna be here.
The guy. It'll be my chair. My chair will be here.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if I should have a coffee. It's kind of late.
I'm getting one. That's
What, you have no problem sleeping with the
no.
late caffeine?
I have no problems with sleeping at all. I've I've actually I can drink a cup of coffee and go right to bed. It's real weird.
I can have a beer, but then it'll put me to sleep. All right, I'm gonna go get a beer. It's happy hour. I'll be right back. I have my mic with me, so we can keep talking. The beauty of earbuds. Did you drop, Mark? Roger? He dropped the call. You dropped the call? You're still there, but you just muted. I'm back anyway. Mark, where are you?
Yeah, I'm back too.
Uh,
Yeah, here he is.
Anybody alive?
Get in here, man.
Where? He's in the chat, but not in the call.
Yeah, I know.
Waiting.
He's got to hit. He's got to hit join. So I'm gonna get in here. Such a weirdo.
How come he's in the lobby or something?
Mhm. Like you
I,
don't.
I, I,
You can
I
stay
didn't
in.
get put in the lobby.
You can stay in the lobby if you want to, and and not join the call. If you want to join the call, you just click up on the top part when it says join in. There he is.
There he is.
Oh,
We can see a chair. Can you talk? Let's see. Mark.
that is so weird. His camera is back behind his monitor.
Was that not his chair? Oh, I see that's his face. We can see your face there, Mark.
Oh my goodness.
Like you're hiding behind the chair. Oh, your camera is behind your monitor, or oh, we still can't hear your audio though.
I guarantee you that's what the deal is right down in his settings. He's gonna have to change the in his volume mixer. It's on his
Either
computer.
that, or you need to reboot. You need to reboot Linux.
He's on.
Linux from Windows.
Well, we've got him here. I think it looks like his face froze up.
No, he went off camera. Huh?
See, and that's what I was saying before, and everybody thought I was being crazy about it, but I'm literally saying, frickin', there's times where, and I don't have any evidence of it, but there's times where it feels like frickin' the audio is changing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Well, I have that problem all the time. I got two mic. I got my camera that has a microphone, and I have an earbud. I have a headset, and then I have this uh, some sort of virtual microphone that I got installed a long time ago. I don't know if it's installed anymore. And sometimes it's pushed to that, and then you guys can't hear me at all, and I can't hear you. You can hear me, but I can hear you, but you can't hear me, kind of thing.
Now, I found
Uh,
out just recently, like in my settings, if I have my controller plugged into the computer, it'll cause my
mm,
settings to where frickin' it'll try to be jittery and it won't let me scroll down or scroll up.
yeah, because you mean the game controller?
I found out that the L1 button was messed up. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't working is all I thought, but come to find out it was frickin' causing a mess up where it was jittery. So it was making it to where every time I went into my settings, frickin' the screen would start trying to scroll down automatically and bounce back up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like the mouse is stuck or on the scroll wheel or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to ask him to unmute himself.
Guest user joined this conversation. Oh, he left.
Guest user has joined. Who's the guest user? Alright. So I'll tell you what. Let's just do the countdown, get it started, and we'll jump into the show. You want to do it? Because
Okay, yeah.
you're the one that pulled up a lot of that information, and I pulled up tabs too to where freaking we can go over it and show it on the stream too.
Yeah, let's show it on your stream. And then we can talk about it.
Okay, so let me do the countdown. When he comes in, he can come in and just interrupt us like.
You can join the call, join the conversation. Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1, now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Tech Talk. Today we have Tanhai Tran with us. Mark is trying to get in, but his computer is acting crazy and he's ducking in and out. So he'll be coming.
Computer's possessed.
Yeah,
Oh, here's Mark.
he'll be coming in.
Okay, we got camera. Can you hear us?
Okay,
Do not, Mark.
you know, use your keyboard and type. Just stop trying to talk and just type.
You can hear us though, right? But we can't hear you. So your mic is having issues.
Well,
Did you try restarting the system?
yeah. So today we have an issue with Mark's audio, but the good news is we are getting that taken out. Oh, okay. We're doing that though. Um, we're going to be discussing the topic that Tanhai Tran came up with last night, which was actually pretty good, and I think it would be worth discussing. So, with that, I'm going to shut up and Tan. I do have all of the references and stuff that's available for this conversation. So, if you want to just start it up, and we can go from there.
I don't know if I should share my screen or you're sharing your.
I'm sharing it on the stream, so it's good to go.
Okay, okay. So no, share the Minds post first that I shared, and then we can start from there.
Okay,
Okay.
let me get to it. Now this is actually
This is an announcement from Minds posted by Bill, I think, on his channel, Bill Ottman.
let me find it real quick. No, keep on talking. I can find it. It's
And it's about deployment of Minds networks that's sounded like they've spent a chunk of time working towards, and so this will be good to talk about it here and just see what would be an example of a Minds network. What would it look like? Uh,
now.
well,
You did say the other day too, though, that this this guy has been friends with Bill Altman for quite a long time, right?
Mark Mark said that. Mark said that. Yeah.
He said that they've been along for a long time, and I guess he also said that that Bill Altman is a co-founder with this project as well. I believe he said that.
So if you flip back to Mark's post on the chat room, and you can show that on the stream since Mark's not able to speak. He said from his digging, Mark said that he's a co-founder of the Screener project, which the Screener project is
I'll find it here. The Screener project. Now he said it's not. It is worth noting that according to the following WeFunder entry, Bill Altman, Minds Inc. Chief Executive Officer, has an additional interest in Fish Tank Inc. And he posted the Fish Tank Inc. Main profile, which I'm showing right here for the WeFunder, but here is
Mark's.
here is their basic opening. When you go to fishnet.ggg or boards.fishnet.ggg, you come up on a message boards or a fishnet advertisement that says join the network, and it says message boards and advertising on Fish Tank. Create a post
Yep.
and click the boost button to launch an ad campaign to be seen on fishtank.live. And
Where you click on that, it takes you to you click on it takes you to a sign-on screen, I think. But there's another way to get to it.
Now
If you just
I've
click on the boards.gg thing that I posted after
now
Mark's post,
there's
it
one.
takes you directly to the Minds their Minds network.
Okay.
No, we can't hear you, Mark. We cannot hear you.
Tell him to type, and then we can read it. I mean, if nothing else, just type. Here we go. It's going straight to mine.
Yeah, I'm on a delay. I'm on a delay because I'm having to watch your stream. But
Yeah, it's going straight to mines. Actually, whenever it was transferring over, it had mines on the tab showing that it was a mines program. So
wait, what are you doing? Where are you right now?
I'm
Maybe can you share the your browser tab so that we can sync? Because if I'm looking at the stream and hearing you talk, it's like 15 seconds.
yeah, I can use a
Yeah.
screen share.
Yeah. Share the tab that you're showing on the stream.
Okay. Now here we go.
Share screen. That one. Yep.
I mean, I'm trying to.
Join us on Fish. Yeah, that one. Join us on FishNet.
It's give it a second.
Don't share computer sound. You don't need that. But I can share if you want.
It's acting all weird. Yeah. So, yeah, he said, I don't really understand what's going on here. It's like we're all having some kind of crazy freaking technical issues and shit. Yeah, here we go. Now, this is what it comes to.
Oh, maybe it'll work where you can't share screen and share it on your stream as well. Maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing your page
You're seeing it now?
on on the stream though, not on your shared. So maybe that's the problem. Let me share mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's probably what the deal is. It's just not going to let me share it. So,
All right, let me do it. Let me do it. Share screen. This. Okay. Okay. You seeing it?
yeah. I,
And is it showing on your screen? So I'm gonna go up.
there we go. Yeah, it's showing.
Okay. So I'm just gonna page up a few times. Okay, so this is the link that will take us directly to their network. Oh, and I think you were there, but I don't know. You were there, but you were hidden behind a sign up wall or something. So So when you click on that board.fishnet.gg, it takes us to this. Are you seeing this?
I am seeing your link, is what I'm saying. It hasn't shown the transfer. You're going to have to switch to the new tab that pops up on your screen share. Switch it.
Share this tab instead. I see.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is what's showing when I click on this link.
Yeah.
So boards.fishnet.gg/something will take us to the mines, their mines network, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it looks the same as our mines, except it's customized with their own logo. Everything else looks kind of the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go to their latest news feed and see some posts that they've already posted.
I swear.
And oh, they also have chat. Woo.
See, that's where I was trying to get into, and then they make it to where you have to sign in and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so you have to sign into log on to their chat, but you don't have to sign in to see their network post. So they have a few users already there, and they have merged. So this is subdomain off of their main site, which is fishnet.gg, where they have their live stream, their main show.
Mm-hmm.
But for discussion and chat stuff, they're using Minds technology, right? So this is cool. And now back to Bill's post. So this is Bill's post right here. I gotta share this tab now. He said blah blah fish tank. We're working insanely hard on this incredible project. So it looks like they're working with these fish tank guys to develop this site. And then they're saying it's powering their social and ad networks, which is embedded inside the lower left of their main site. And then what's next? Activity pub. So I posted a question. Activity post is not built in. So I thought that when you install Minds Network, you turn it on and activity pubs is automatically enabled. And then you would be able to, from the main Minds network, subscribe to these guys on fish tanks here. Subscribe to these guys on fish tanks, and be able to follow some of these people's on this network's posts from our main Minds account. But it doesn't sound like from Bill's post that is turned on by default. So that's a shame. Like, I mean, if I go into here and then I see this guy's post, and if I try to search for him on Minds, it won't come up. Right?
He's probably not even on Minds. Not a Minds member.
He's not a Minds member, but that's not he doesn't have to be. That's the whole thing about this Minds network, is that it's a part of the Fediverse, right? It's activity pub and all that crap.
Well, I mean,
so people.
I'm just saying, like, he may not have an account on Minds. You know what I mean? So, like, when you go in,
he doesn't need to, and because anybody on any network that is part of the Fediverse, I should be able to search by doing like this, by doing this kind of search. At FinCowdy at fishnet. .gg, and his channel should be able to come up on my Minds search, and I should be able to subscribe to him from my Minds network, from my Minds profile. So I don't have to be on their network. they don't have to be on the Minds network in order to be able to interact with each other.
No.
That's the whole point.
Wasn't Bill talking to before about having issues with people, entities having more than one entity, and then we're wanting to kind of bring that down to a minimal, I guess you could say.
What do you mean by that? Multiple entities. You mean like multiple accounts
Yeah.
on the same network?
Yeah.
I don't think there. It's allowed. It's nothing to you can have multiple channel.
Yeah.
Mark,
I
did
heard.
you hear us?
I've seen a box come up around them. They're not. That's good news. Say something.
Mark?
True sex.
Yes, you did it. You're good. No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't touch
Hang on,
nothing.
I need to swap over to.
No, don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You just sit still. Oh God.
My freaking ears.
Whatever you just switched over to, unswitch it because you lost your audio. There you go. There you go.
Overloaded.
That was
Over
insane.
infinite feedback.
You see, interesting and cool stuff happens on Tech Talk if you guys just stick around and listen and watch.
Yeah, that's right.
Mark is playing the part of a chimpanzee today.
I've got my top monitor now.
You sound good.
You lost your top note. At least we can hear you now. Crying out loud.
What was the deal with the camera
Who
being?
cares? Who cares about your top monitor?
He wants everybody to see his hair. That's exactly what it is.
Hang on.
The
What
supermodel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Now on that though, like what that's kind of what I was saying, because like whenever Bill got on there and he started ranting about it and about joining the Fediverse, he said that was one issue they were having when it comes to monetization was they didn't want.
Yeah.
So is it that? Just stick on the one.
You know, maybe
Hey, you're fine now, Mark. You're fine now.
just
We
look
can
at,
see you. We can hear you.
just look at the look at the camera and start having a conversation. You should be fine. You
Yeah.
sound good. So
Yeah. You even look good.
he's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tweak. You're fine. You're fine now, Mark. Don't tweak anymore.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Leave well enough alone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, it was broken. He started fixing it and now it started working. Maybe not perfectly, but good enough.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh, camera's popping in and out.
There we go. I was able to get Skype back on so that it can be seen with the web browser thing. So
Oh, okay.
now
You're overlaying the.
no.
So how? I was wondering how have they been doing this? Whether this is like was this a private project or an open source endeavor, right? And if it is open source, we should be able to see it on GitLab, right?
Well, from what I've gotten from it, I went and checked out those links that you guys provided, and it's supposed to be some kind of interactive streaming platform, a 24/7 reality series.
Yeah. If you look at their main site, it's basically that. It's like what is that similar to that the show the 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 Boardman's show? What was what
Well, I've
that
had
reality
I've had my
first reality TV show?
I've had my
The
suspicions.
Truman Show. Truman.
Yeah, I've had my suspicions about this stuff that Satori and Minds Gaming's been doing. Like they're wanting to go in that kind of direction by just some of the stuff they
Oh
do.
yeah.
Like they get on hubs and stuff, so and they that's one thing I'd like to have is maybe Minds Gaming coming back on and kind of explaining a little bit more about what his interest in VR and all that stuff is. Because I think he's wanting to go down that path too.
Okay. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Share this. Okay, I'm switching over to GitLab now, and I'm trying to search for fish tank to see if they have any project or tasks related to them going on in here. So we're sneaking up on Mind's development activity.
Well, more or less.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
Fish
yeah.
tank onboarding. Bloody hell, what do you know? They
Fish
do
tank
have it.
loading screen bottleneck.
Fish tank app. There you go.
Oh, look at
UX.
the first one is
You-
loading screen bottleneck. Like that right there means when you load it, it bottlenecks and shit.
Bottleneck. It's probably like it bogs down the network or something.
Mm-hmm. That means you're not just going to be able to jump on that platform with like a smaller computer.
Yeah.
You're going to have
Uh,
a beefy program.
well, this is well, they have an app, right? So they have an app for it.
Yeah, so phones gets its own.
Mobile app.
Yeah.
But this is for discussion. It's not for the streaming, though, right?
Fish tank app.
This is their the rebranded white label Minds app that they're doing for Fish Tank. Launch mobile app for Fish Tank on Minds multi-tenant service.
Mm-hmm. Bill.
Right, so this is a start, right? This is a start of some sort of discovery that we're doing. Endeavor that Minds is developing for maybe a big client or a small client. I don't know, but we could ask somebody on another episode to come on to our tech talk and talk about this project that they're doing.
Yeah, but before
I give more exposure to their team about.
before we do that, we're gonna have to make sure we get Mark's audio and everything straightened out too. So
Yeah.
now, whenever this is their program concerning mines though, right? Like
This is
for GitLab, this is the program they're running with mines, right? Because I noticed Bill Altman was in there.
This is their development. They run all their development activities right off of GitLab.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'd have to if they're running networks and everything.
Well, this was there even before network was. This was just used for the development, managing the development projects.
No.
Username changes, the provider, everything you can network.
What's this thing with the SCNR?
Screener?
You guys were posting links on there about SCNR.
Yeah, so this is Mark's findings. He said he noticed that the above state that Bill is a co-founder of the Screener project. I guess that's how you pronounce it. What is Are we still showing you on my?
Yeah.
We're showing this on your screen.
Yeah, it should be. Let me double check. There you go. Yeah, I got it.
It's still,
Yeah, it's still there.
yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah, I was checking that out too, and freaking
screener.
the guy.
Community-owned news network by Subverge Inc. So Bill's a member of this.
Hmm.
He's a director or a shareholder of this thing, or what?
Yeah, and
What's it, Mark's? He's a co-founder. Wow.
they said
Alright.
the
He's
last funded.
diversified.
They said on the last time it was funded was 2019, and they were able to pull up $1,200,221.
Yeah, man. It's a shame Mark's not here to talk more about. These are all his findings.
Hmm.
Oh, he dropped off.
I do find it pretty interesting when you start checking all this out. And this right here wasn't even the last of all of it either. Like
Mm.
there was another one that I'd seen on here, but that was through the SCNR, and they had I think they had a bigger freaking donation for that one too. It was through the.
What? Where do you see it on the SCNR site?
No, it's on WeFunder.com.
Oh, okay.
I can share the
Hey,
link.
Mark.
Hey y'all, how's it
Hey,
going?
it's
I'm not
going.
too late.
No, you're not. We're discussing SENR, and there's another.
Fish tank.
Yeah, and there. Well, Tan can explain it to you better. It's
Yeah. So I don't know if you follow Bill Ottman. He posted an announcement last week about this new site called Fish Tank, or not a new site. It's a site called Fish Tank or fishnet.gg, and they have a live kind of streaming platform called fishtank.live, and recently they've just integrated with Minds Network and used Minds Networks for their discussion forums, announcements, and chat. Yeah. So
Uh, I haven't checked that out and I haven't seen that, but I'm hoping good things come from that eventually. Because Lord help, Lord knows, Minds needs a better alternative to their video streaming.
Oh, no. This is not something that mine is. I don't think this is something mine's incorporating into that platform. This
Oh,
is something mine is building for
somebody.
customer. Yeah, or
Oh, okay. Well, they have
uh
this thing out too that they're going to be doing that if you want to take and start like your own mines,
yeah,
hmm
that's what this is about.
that's what that's all about, huh?
Yep.
This is the network. This is
Yeah.
the Minds network.
Actually,
But
yeah, 'cause,
interestingly, Bill Ottman has some interest in the companies that are behind this. So it's not just a straight customer thing. This,
yeah.
uh,
But
yeah,
anybody can buy into it. But it's if you look at it, it's from what he was saying. I'm like, who can afford that? But a company, you know?
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making big corporate bucks, sure,
Yeah,
a couple hundred a month is no problem. You know?
yeah.
Now, I've got the link where Mark was talking. He says, I noticed that the above states that Bill is also a co-founder of the SCNR project. Upon further investigation.
Zaylee. Perhaps we can make him our ally
Are you?
instead. I believe he is
Can you
most
guys hear the
powerful.
audio?
I do agree. The easiest way to There's
know.
two
Did I
options for
hear-
you to go.
did I
One,
hear the audio? Can you guys
we have to
hear the
get rid
audio?
of Taylor
Yeah.
altogether.
Yes.
Two, we have to convince
So this
Jimmy
is the main
to not trust Taylor.
streaming
Those would be
side.
the only two ways.
I see. I
He
see.
is on the fence right now. He did warn me
Really?
before they did it. So,
Well, when my strike one, the iron is hot. I have an idea. You see, Jimmy seeks the crystal cluster I
He
hold
does.
in my clutches. I believe if I were to take him under my tutelage, or at least pretend to, as I've done with you, and offer him power. You see, right now, Team Javier consists of me, you, and DJ.
Kevin works
This is
for
like
us as
live
well.
theater. It's like
Yes,
a
I'm not sure if he's still
reality
around. He may
TV
have
kind of
traveled to
thing,
other
right?
realms.
He did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now, if we were to add Jimmy, we could make him
It's
complete
like
a series
theater.
of tasks to prove he is indeed
That's
worthy.
true. And I would tell you right now, too, Letty will do anything we need.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's actually so boring. I haven't even done it yet. It would be too easy. Yeah, I've already given her something that will waste her time enough that we can plan around her.
Okay, that's good.
I foresee. This is my idea. You see, John. I believe if we appeal to Jimmy's autism,
Mark?
we can form an
hear
autism
us?
alliance. You see, a triangle.
Yay. Are you okay back to normal?
Who's that?
Mark?
That would be
Edworthy.
Mark Edworthy.
Oh, I don't know about Edward.
I thought we just heard him talk. Mark,
Yeah, he's there.
say something.
He keeps playing
Oh
with his
man,
audio.
I thought I just heard him said yes.
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, you're the other Mark. I'm the other Mark.
You said yes. Oh, you said yes. I said Mark. Can you hear us? And
When
then
you said Mark, I'm like,
yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
okay, new code word for me, Dragus Productions, all right, or Dragus Prod, all right.
Or just Mark W. If
Mark W. Well, yeah, I guess that would work too. Yeah.
Now, with what it said is, Mark said on further investigation, SCNR is provided by Subverse Inc.
Man, the silence now.
So.
Sorry,
I was
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I got interrupted.
I was muted too. I'm sorry. I was actually reading off of what Mark said in his comment. He said that he found out too that SCNR is as provided by is Subverse Inc. is using the Minds Network program as an auxiliary communications platform. So,
Yeah.
So
That's what we were at.
it's
That's
also
what we were at.
He said. He also said it's also worth noting that Bill Altman and Tim Pool, joint Subverse Inc. co-founder, journalist, and political commentator, have known each other for some time now, as far as, to my knowledge, at least since 2018. And I found out that this Tim Pool guy, he has his own podcast, and he's
Tim's pretty pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's more popular than CNN. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's got like Bongino numbers and things like that. Yeah.
Oh.
And he's not that close to Rogan, but he's up in probably the top 10 or 15.
Yeah.
Okay. I follow him too, but I didn't know he was that famous.
Yeah, Tim. But Tim totes the line because he's on YouTube.
No.
All right, and he has YouTube backers.
Well, he's a skater dude too. Like if here.
Yeah.
Tim Pool's a data dude?
Yeah, he's a skater dude. Like you don't understand what I'm saying unless you've had to deal with skater dudes as a kid, dude. They're the skater dudes. You know what I mean? It's like they have this persona. I'm the skater dude.
The beanie cap too. That's part of the persona.
Yeah. So it's like most skater dudes fit in perfectly with YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. They kind of blend into it. Like if you notice on his podcast, he's always got a skateboard somewhere in the background.
Oh, okay. Didn't notice.
Yeah, it's all an image. But
I wonder how Mark found out
I
about
remember when he started out, I think he did it from his garage.
yeah,
But now the garage is really nice. He's in probably a multi-million-dollar house now, probably.
yeah.
I'm really surprised that he hasn't had offers from, the ABC mainstream media to pick him up, or he might have worked with them a long time ago on the side, and then said, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. I can't run my skateboard through like Afghanistan. No, the Taliban will probably shoot me or something like that.
Yeah, that is most likely what the deal was. Now, whenever I was looking through this, I found that out, and I found out that he was a podcaster. But like what you said there, it made me stop and think. Maybe the deal is Bill Ottman's trying to pick him up before he does, get picked up by somebody bigger.
Well, I'm surprised that he didn't bundle him with Bongino on Rumble.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them did.
Because
Or head over to the Truth Social if they're going to go that way.
No, I've heard stories about Truth Social. I've heard like they're getting pretty upset that Donald Trump doesn't even freaking go on Truth Social. Like he doesn't even have an account
What?
there.
All right. He posts there quite often. It was his minion doing the posting.
That's the thing though. There's like he doesn't even get involved on his own supposed platform. So like they're in a lot of turmoil at the moment when it comes to that. That really frustrates them.
So this thing is like an on real-time chat thing. I wonder where it's feeding it off of, because there's no. I guess you have to log in order to
Okay.
post.
Did you catch what this show's all about? It's like a vampire freaking role playing live stream.
What is this morning? This morning when I logged on, it's like a live camp, 24-hour or something, 24/7.
Like
When I posted this morning, I saw a couple of people just woken up. They're just standing by the wood, by some firewoods. Oh man!
just some,
But have you not heard about Fish Tank before, Mark W? It looks like this is something that's been around for a little bit. It's not new. But I just found out about it because of Bill Ottman's post. It's just that they've added the Minds Network thing, but I think they've been
Let's
around.
just put it this way. I've heard of plenty of fish, just not Fish Tank.
Okay. Have you heard of Plenty of Fish, Roger Hansen?
no, I haven't heard of this, but I've heard of the concept. Like there's a lot of people that are doing this stuff. They started doing this. What was that one? That live cams that got bought out that I was talking to you about before, where it was just basically live stream and people would do crazy shit like this, but they ended up getting bought out by oh man, we were talking about this as well. It's Vimo, what
Venmo.
Venmo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Venmo.
Yeah.
Venmo is a payment app, payment platform, isn't it?
No, I mean, I probably should go Google this
You
shit.
you probably butchered the name, right?
Most likely. I'm really good at doing stuff like that.
You know, this they're on season 2.5. Not interesting. Like season 2.5. I wonder if they have season 2.6. Maybe they have like a one minor release every week, or no? It's fine.
Yeah, Vimeo, Vimeo.
You know,
Oh, Vimeo, the video
the
platform.
video platform link. Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
Vimeo.
I've been on there, but now I filled all my free stuff up. Now they want me to pay to play, and
Yeah.
I don't do that. Sorry.
That's the way freaking I noticed about that too. That well, anyhow, live stream used to be kind of like the 24/7 streaming and everything to have people do stuff like that, and then Vimeo bought them out, and that's whenever they stopped doing it. But ever since then, people have been trying to come up with concepts and stuff like that. There's a couple of people that do it. I think there's one where they're trying to do where you survive in the freaking wilderness, like freaking scared and afraid, or whatever that is. Naked and afraid, or some shit. Where, you know, the TV series is on the documentary channels.
Yeah.
They're doing weird shit like that. And this one, whenever you were in there on the description of it, these guys are supposed to be like freaking doing something concerning like vampires and shit. Was it?
Yeah, this is no, this is like that Truman Show movie, right? 24/7 reality streaming.
Well, I wanted to do that, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. They better freaking have a lot of freaking computer power, because
Hmm. Look at this. So you went to the WeFunder page, right? I'm on the WeFunder page right now, and let's read some of its highlights. They've generated 2.5 million plus in revenues in the first 10 months of their existence. They have 1 million plus site visitors, 1 million plus unique site users, and many millions of views across all social and media platforms. 84,000 plus paying customers. So yeah, they're a big deal.
yeah.
Looks like they've
Well,
always almost raised $1 million, $870,000 on WeFunder.
well,
So
if they're serious when it comes to being into freaking video and everything, then maybe freaking they can step up and make this video thing a little bit more realistic. You know what I mean? Because like with Minds, I stopped using their streaming for a reason. It's just
right.
it's it's not really all that great.
Yeah.
My biggest problem I have with mine's video stream is I can't keep a locked in code, you know, to keep streaming.
Yeah. It
It,
wipes out the previous
yeah, it
recording.
wipes
You
out.
do that.
It makes you get a brand new one every damn time, and to
Yeah.
me, you know, that's not streaming. Okay, if you want to do like a little hit for like uh, one time, and you're never going to do it ever again for at least maybe 3 or 4 months, then maybe that would be okay. Or if you're like in the top 5 or 6 people on Minds that's so active that you need to send a message out to people, hey, I'm doing this now, and this is what's going to happen. Otherwise, it really doesn't do anything. I mean, it's about as functional as the boost. And I like Minds. I do. I really like Minds. And I'm a Minds Plus guy. All right. but boost in the video don't work. The
Yeah.
yeah, I guess they're fixing some things for the message part, and that's going to be good when that once it's everybody gets on it and starts using it the way they want it and intend it. But you know, seems to me they have a lot of things that they're prioritizing that and that don't need to be fixed, or starting projects that the main project mines isn't being worked on.
Well, see,
Sounds
I think that's being done on purpose, though, because I've mentioned this, and Mark and them were doubters at one time, but they're starting to see the light. You know what I mean? Because like, I think they're running out of money, and they're finally slowly starting to admit it to the community that they are having hard times keeping the lights on. And like,
Well,
if
yeah,
you
I
notice,
mean, that's not a
if you
secret, I
notice.
think.
You notice their behavior now. Now they're wanting to push, the whole, I'll create a network for you, and it'll just emulate what Minds looks like. So, like, instead of you actually being on Minds and
on
communicating,
your private network.
right, you can set up your own private network. Whereas before, they were wanting to have tier systems where you're a member, then you're a Minds Plus member, and then you're a Minds Pro member. They've changed all
They
that.
still have that. They still have that,
I-
other than the pro.
They're getting rid of the pro. It's
Yeah.
They said that it's going, and to be honest, Minds Plus is just worthless now. I mean, there's
It's been that way for a while now, but hey.
you know, but I really do. I think they're doing that on purpose, though. Is what my whole point is, where they're getting away from that whole thing, and they're just offering to set you up with your own network where you can create your own style and whatever you want. Or
It costs too much to do. Now, if you have a community like your groups in that would want to do that, that would be great. If you could get all the group, the members of, like, say, I have a group, all right, and if I could get everybody to chip in and do everything, or to have the money for that, hell yeah, that would be probably a great thing, and I could have, the old comics group right there, but under its own little title, and it wouldn't be hidden anymore, for some reason. It's, it's always been hidden, even though it's been usually on the top 10 of that, labeled for the comic group and things like that. But it doesn't show up very often unless you put the name in. And I asked them, I said, am I being shadow banned? And they're like, no, that's not what's happening. I said, now you can look for groups and you'll find groups, but when you want to look to find out who's the top groups and things like that, it doesn't really show you the deal, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
And I've talked to John and Bill and few others about it, and like I just got tired of talking, and I'm like, well, nothing's going to be done from what I see.
Yeah. So this thing is interesting, but looking from outside is not much that we can. No, this is as much as we can do looking from outside. Be cool if we can interview somebody like, I don't know, Mark, the product manager. What was his last name? It's also Mark, I think. Yeah.
now I am trying to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
Where are you going? I can't hear you very well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've gotta help out with my mom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so you've been on mines for a while, Mark
Yeah,
W.
I've been here
And
quite a while.
you haven't considered doing the pro thing?
No, I can't do pro.
Oh, oh, why is that?
For one thing, I can't do wallet either because of
Oh,
the way my disability's written up. All right.
uh, okay. I
So,
see.
for every dollar that I would make, they would take until they would deem, oh, we need to review you and take away your disability. I'm like,
Uh,
no, I'm put on disability for a reason, you know.
uh, okay.
So,
So you can't make any income kind of thing, right?
no,
Is
I
that
can't
what
make
it is?
any kind of income. So
Okay.
I'm on a fixed income because of how my, you know, my disability is. It's a fixed
Yeah.
income. Okay. So
But it's not like you can make tons of money on pro. It's
no,
not
no,
even guaranteed to make money on pro.
Yeah, I mean,
but they would. It's just how they consider the,
Ah,
you
I
know,
see.
is
Potential.
they consider it as an income or an investment, and I can't do that. I can't
Uh,
do either one of those.
okay, can't even do investment. Okay,
No.
and
I
they've
see.
got it all like split up into different categories too. Like a elderly person who retires, they can go out and they can like work for a certain amount of hours because
Mm-hmm.
getting their social security that they've been paying into. But like when you're on social security assistance, that's a different category.
Yep.
So
Same
then
with same with if you're on VA disability and you get regular disability too. So
hmm so
I get from parts of the same government, you know.
it's well, Tan's from Canada, so they do things a little bit different up there.
Yeah.
They
Uh, I think it's kind of similar. Once you're retired, you can do some part-time work so long as you don't exceed certain level of income. Uh,
no
yeah,
with
I don't know about disability thing though. Yeah, I don't know even if you're receiving disability benefit if you can still work, do some part-time light work if you can, but
So
I don't know.
it that works if you're not 100% disabled. I'm considered
Ah,
100% disabled.
ah, I see.
now
You
Okay.
see, and that goes by percentage too.
But you're not you're physically disabled, but you're not mentally
Yeah,
disabled. So
yeah. According to them, most of my stuff is
mental.
PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Yeah, and
okay. But I mean, you can the stuff
I'm
that you
very
need.
agoraphobic. That's why I can do radio and stuff like that because I don't go
Right,
outside the house for it.
right. But that that you can make money off of doing radios as
No, I
well.
can't.
No.
I can't make a
Okay.
dime.
Now
Mm.
with Mark, he just came in. Or is your audio okay, bud? No.
Mark Atworthy.
Well, at least we
Can you
got
still
your
there?
face on here, and
Atworthy.
you can type in
What
the
is
chat.
happening? You can hear us, right? You can hear us? Not if you can.
Not if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Well,
Not if you can hear us, Mark W. Mark Atworthy.
now
Oh,
with the whole thing on that networking as well, the one thing that I found out is the amount of video time that you have on there. If you're wanting to do like freaking podcast or you're wanting to do streams and everything, then the best thing with streams would be like do an embed. That's probably just do one embed and maybe pin it to your freaking to your timeline.
Yeah, and have it from somewhere else. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. And don't rely on mines to freaking do the streaming because that's or to like post videos and stuff because if you do freaking on your own ser- network, it's gonna just eat everything you have.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I mean, good to think that the live peer streams have been kept. Uh,
I'm wondering how much money it's pulling from them though because that's a pretty expensive freaking setup they've got there. I wouldn't pay that much for it. It's ridiculously.
Yeah, that I mean when Bill came in that night and he was explaining about all that, I was like I was thinking to myself, ooh, and the only people that could take and do that are companies,
Hmm.
all right? Or people who, are self-employed that make good money on the side anyway. But it would still be having to be treated as a business or a write-off for a
Hmm.
business. All right. Sure, you could, if you use this for advertising and things like that, you can write that off because
yeah,
all your advertising for business is written off,
yeah.
you know, on your taxes or on their taxes, I should, you know.
If if
But
if they do pull something out of this though, it would be really cool to see it happen. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to like bank anything on it. It looks like a project that maybe was cool that you guys ran into, but I don't see them incorporating anything. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
To
No,
actually benefiting minds. It,
community.
yeah.
Right. No, this is just an example of how they took the Minds network that they've been touting and actually will deploy it for one customer. But I thought when they were starting to talk about networks, they said that they have somebody. Maybe this is it. Maybe these guys at Fish Tank are the people that they've been developing uh, for this one thing. So this is maybe the one only customer that they've had on network so far.
That'd be
But,
cool. I mean, at least they're getting started. They're going down a path. You know what I mean? I mean, it might not be the same path that I want to go down. You know, but at least they're going somewhere. Because in the end, I really just don't want to see mines freaking fall. It's a miracle. I've even said that before. It's a miracle that this platform has been going for as long as it has. It's been through so many ups and downs. It's pathetic.
Well, if you look at it, and you talk to Dave, all right, with PSEC,
Uh huh.
and he and I and a few others were over on a platform called TSU, and it was a rocking platform, all right, but it fell apart because they got pressured, and then they sold out, and then the the top people took the money and ran,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
and I'm surprised that Mines has lasted this long and they haven't done something similar
That's
because
that's
over
probably what they're doing right now, though, Mark.
at, TSU, I mean, that was a Canadian based uh, platform, I believe.
yeah,
And Facebook and Twitter and all them at the time, this is probably about, well, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Might not have been that long, but you can ask Dave. Dave will have all the ins and outs on, and he'll tell you all about how the things that went on TSU. Oh my God! In fact, he and I and Sean Karen did a special on it, but right towards the end, and like this is where you need to meet us.
Hmm.
This is where we're heading, and
interesting.
people were bailing ships, and and that will probably happen with mines too, but I,
So,
with
it-
some of the things on mines, I don't see that happening so much uh, with as entwined as they are with the Ethereum. Now, if they can detach the Ethereum from mines, that'll be the end of mines, because everybody that I know really, that uses it super, 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 super heavy is all into the crypto and has to have the mines and the wallet there and the whole deal. And there's some people I know that have bought vans and tractors and things like that with their earnings. So those are hosts of mine. A couple of them. Yeah, TSU. That's the one.
the one,
That's
right?
really the one there.
Now,
Yeah, I haven't even heard about it, but apparently it's one they pay their creators to create. Sounds familiar. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And mine's offered something very similar to TSU at the time,
Mhm.
and but I don't know TSU. If it's there, it's not the TSU that it used to be. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's oh no, the domain's not reachable.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because TSU. Uh, I was actually in contact with some really big name comic book artists like J. Scott Campbell. He does like tons of like really awesome artwork for um, Dynamite Entertainment to Image and a whole bunch of other places. I think he's even done some stuff for um, Zenoscope and maybe even some Disney stuff because he's the one that created the Disney girl, the Disney princesses gone bad type stuff. So he's one of those artists. All right, where
I like that guy.
they're they have a darker gothic look to them. All the princesses.
Princess has gone wild. I mean, you can't beat that. that
Yeah,
that's a hook right there. I mean, you know how many freaking teenagers she's
Okay,
won.
wait. Listen to, I mean, so Mark W, not Mark W. Yeah, Mark W's point was very poignant. I think is something that minds should learn from, right? So if they're not careful, they could become the next PSU. Because read what
yeah,
happened here. Um, people, why the biggest issue behind TSU closing their door wasn't the ad platform, it wasn't the revenue, and it wasn't the abuse. The biggest reason that TSU didn't last was because the users simply didn't care. Eh?
I,
Start just
I,
start.
if you
Hey,
can hear
Mark,
me,
we're starting to hear you. Or W, Mark Edworthy.
I've just had major voice lines to my workstation. I've just moved over to my phone.
Okay, some progress. We can hear you, but with difficult. Okay. We can hear you. We can hear you, so oh,
Me,
he's he's resorted to burning candles now
you,
to make the light keep the light on. He's burning candles. But
keep the
okay,
burn candles.
good. Hey, stay with us, Mark. So yeah, so like
Right
people
back.
didn't care, right? This is
Thing.
what's happening on minds right now. People are stopping to care, right? Uh, so what continue? But what other people's that use the platform even more didn't care either. So these are people like the advocates that used to be the advocates for the platform. They stopped caring. They posted regularly because they wanted to see their analytics, and subsequently more monies were earned, ticked up and up. The more they were on the site, the more they would make. But they didn't care about interacting or posting or engaging.
And that's
They
what
cared
happens.
about the money.
Well, even without the money, I mean, like people online just don't even make money, and they just don't want to freaking interact with one another. it's literally freaking that way on mines right now. Like,
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah. So hopefully the um, Minds guys is aware of TSU, and hope they're taking these lessons to heart.
well, I don't think they care. Like the post says, you know what I mean? You got a good point there, but I think it's after years and years of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like that's what it really comes down to. After a while of getting, just crazy shit, and it the crazy stuff behind it, people just don't care anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It's for me, I do network with people on mines, but just people that I know.
I see you rarely network,
I
Rod. On your Minds channel.
well,
See you interact.
if I don't know them, I don't network with them. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I don't give a shit about freaking that lady red hair or whatever the fuck her name is.
That Lady Red?
Yeah, I mean,
I stopped subscribing to her too.
come
She's
on,
got
dude.
some good cat videos though.
Yeah, like seriously, with crap like that, like I turn around and I freaking, tried to get, more interested in her and shit, but like she doesn't care about anybody else. It's like, here, freaking watch my shit, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's all she cares about. It's just like what they're saying here. Here, watch my stuff because I get a lot of views. You know?
Yeah.
And I used to enjoy freaking watching chemtrails, you know what I mean? And every time freaking I get on there and I talk about chemtrails, everybody talks, oh, he's just a dirty old pervert. I'm like, you know what I mean? Come on, dude, seriously? Like freaking.
We get chemtrails on our show every now and then. But yeah, he does post some really good stuff, but he also has some. He has some stuff like me. I don't want to
Yeah.
post so much. All right,
Yep.
There it is.
and I'm okay with posting eye candy.
Mm.
Well, I mean, sex sells. Any way you look at it, people freaking have to get over that shit. Like sex sells. People they have it on commercials. Why do you think there's pretty ladies out there with a freaking water hose, doing a garden, trying to sell a water hose?
Trying to wash cars.
You know.
The water hose trying.
Yeah.
When you think about it, if you go to like Twitch or even on some the old when Kick started coming out and that, what was one of the top channel categories? Pools, swimsuits, and a hot tub. All right, why?
Not cat videos.
Why is that? Huh?
Twitch. It's Twitch now. They got these little girls in freaking swimming pools in their room, and they're sitting on like flotation devices and writing on themselves with a marker because somebody said something nice and pledged money on their channel. And everybody's flocking to Twitch. They love it. You know.
Oh, I think I may have resolved my issue.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I've got
we can hear you clearly right now.
I've got a mic on me, this mic on me, and I can hear you through my headset.
Okay, no.
All right.
Don't touch
Yeah.
me.
And you're not you're audible. You're not muffling.
No, I'm using this new lovely
don't touch nothing.
Yeah, using that. yeah.
You sit still. Just face the camera.
Still don't breathe.
Just
for the next 15 minutes.
There you go. And give that good British smile.
That's scary.
Okay, now we've said our piece, and now it's your turn to talk about everything on your findings.
Yeah.
About that stuff, because everybody's had their turn. So you start. Well, you.
I know. I've not been part of the conversation, so I don't know what you've said.
Okay. Let me sum you up. So We were just talking largely about this fish tank thing, and we were sharing some of the posts that you on the comment. We were reading some of the comments that you put up,
Okay, this
but
morning,
maybe you
yeah.
can go through them again. How did you find out that Bill Ottman was associated with this organization?
I just did a search for the organisation and found the WeFunder page.
Yeah, we
And
went
then,
on there too. We went on the
yeah.
WeFunder. Didn't mention it, unless I missed something. Didn't see anything about Bill Ottman.
Yes, if you have a look in the there's the segment about us or something, members of or something. I've got my brains up at the moment.
Yeah, history. You mean the history of Fish Tank? Yeah.
No, scroll down and you will see there was a members sort of thing. Who is the CEO? Who is the
I see. VIP members. You mean, right?
No. Let me go back to blurbs.
Story. VIP founders. FAQ.
Founders, isn't it?
Founders FAQ.
Our,
Wait a minute.
our
This
team. Oh,
is
no,
about
no.
WeFunder.
Yeah, no. Go to wefunders.com/fish tank.
We're here. Oh, now I got stuck with the paywall.
You're in the wrong page.
Oh no, we're fine. And then we go where?
And then there's a section called Our Team.
Our team. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you click
show
on
more. Oh, yeah, Bill Ottman, he's right there. That's his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Co-founder of
I noticed the SC NR thing, and I remember that it was related. I did have an inkling that was related to Subverse Inc.
Screeners.
Yes, I don't know what it stands for. I don't know what. In typical fashion, nobody gives the full details to any acronyms these days, any abbreviations.
Here's screeners.
Yeah, and I remember that Subverse was a Tim Pool project, which Bill Ottman aided him in, like I said, back in 2018, 2019.
I see. Okay. Terms of service. Where's Subverse? No mention of Subverse on the screener's site, though.
Yeah, this is obfuscation again. This is typical Bill Ottman's obfuscation. Let's not mention the company. Let's just use the acronyms that nobody knows, abbreviations that nobody knows what it means.
Well, this is a formal terms of service statement.
Yeah. Have a look at what was it? Wefunders.com Subverse.
Oh man.
And you will notice that it will mention SCRN in that.
Yeah.
So it is SCRN or SCNR is
Simple. Senior.
Is Subverse, yeah.
So he's the CEO. Tim Pool is the CEO of Senior.
Yeah, and looks like he's taking lessons from Bill in relation to obfuscation.
Bill is
not
the
being
advisor.
Absolutely accurate.
Bill is the advisor. He's not a founder, but he's an advisor.
He is a founder I think it says in there.
Not of Subverse.
Okay, I might have misread.
That was SCNR. But this is Subverse, and Bill's
yeah,
not
I thought you said.
It says he's an
Oh,
advisor. But Tim Pool is Bill's buddy, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So it's just before this, have you ever heard of Fish Tank before, Mark?
I heard of Fish Tank before. I believe there's some sort of fairly
Do you know if this is the big customer that Mines have been talking about on the last town hall? That they're been
controversial. What? Yeah. Not that I can remember. I just realised. If you go back to refund.
Refender slash what? States that
Founder
Bill
at
is
mine.
co-founder of Seniors. It says that he's also
the
co-founder of Seniors.
That's down to sorry, yeah, Harting.
Who?
And then a few more, however, and scroll down.
This one?
Yeah, he's a co-founder of Fish Tank and founder of SCNR.
Yeah. That was up here. I saw it. Yes, right here.
Yeah, so it's a separate company, a subsidiary company. Or is it just a brand? So what is SCNR? So it's definitely not a company.
Mm-hmm.
So First Inc. is the only company I can find.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this badly managed application.
Okay. Senior. See. Subverse. Yeah. So, well, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Subverse comes first, or
Subverse must come first because CNI is just a channel, a brand,
a brand, a product of Subverse, but I'm talking about Fish Tank.
So why
does
it? Sorry, yeah, just one point. If it's a product, why does it say in the Subverse or the SVSC, whatever, terms of services that the company is SC and not?
Yeah. That's you can scrutinize that, but it sounds like poorly.
I'm kind of suspicious too with the peer review thing. You know what I mean? They did the same thing and got hooked up with them, and that's a very suspicious outfit.
What is suspicious?
Peer review or live peer. Like
live peer. Okay.
Live peer is a separate company.
But
They are just client.
But
mine simply is just a client of.
Why did they do it? That's my whole point. You know what I mean?
To bring in some sort of video recording, live recording thing.
There's a lot.
I thought the live peer guys approached them, not the other way around.
They probably.
I wonder.
They also contributed some developer
of somebody approaching you, but it's somebody. If you say hello, come over here, then they're going to approach you, aren't they?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. This is the result of all that angst fighting with the microphone.
Yeah. That was good. That was quality shit though, right there.
Yep.
I got that on
But
video.
they can, in the case of Live Peer, they contributed developer resource to build the integration as well.
Yeah, because they want to ship the product, don't they? They've got products. Mine wants to use the product. The only stumbling block is integration, and that's what LifePeer did.
Mm-hmm.
LifePeer is pretty shifty though. Like I went in there and I checked out a lot of the stuff that's involved with them, and they claim to be open source, and they claim that freaking they're using freaking cryptocurrency. But if they're getting, if they're supposed to be involved with freaking the ecosystem, then why is it that they're making money off this cryptocurrency and charging people for their services?
But I mean, if you
Well,
contributed your computing resource as the what is it, transcoding node.
I can't remember. No, I can't remember the details. It's been so long since I last looked at them. I'll just sit down
I
and
mean, if you computed your resource, don't you get paid?
You should be. I mean, if I'm putting stream up on their platform and they're
also, is it cryptocurrency or is it crypto token?
I don't know what crypto.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. I haven't had to look at it for a while.
But see, my whole original point is Bill Altman and these guys are all rubbing elbows with these guys. You know what I'm saying? It brings the question up, especially with what you just talking about, Mark. You know, I mean, these people freaking are pretty suspicious, in my opinion.
Shady is what you're looking for.
Yeah, shady.
But I mean, it's part of networking. I mean,
yeah, it's called business standard.
It's called business.
Networking, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I mean, I could go and I can freaking network with a freaking, a cat burglar to get a bunch of good stolen shit if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Network with some crook, some black market mobster.
You know, look at Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying? She freaking went to prison because she networked. And all she talks about is baking bread and shit. You know what I mean? Come on. So,
as far as I'm concerned, LivePeer is a up and standing organisation. As far as I'm aware.
That's because you didn't do research, most likely.
I did read the terms of services at the time. I did have an entire conversation with you.
I'm fighting words, Roger.
Yeah. Well, he read the term of service. You see, so it's all good.
You're just pushing the button.
I read the entire site. Wasn't there even a white paper to go with it?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And some Oriental dude sending me an email saying I owe him like $12,000 for 2 weeks of $1,200
Oriental dude.
Yeah, it was some Oriental dude. Frickin' he.
So LivePeer guys are owned by some Oriental dudes. Huh? Cool.
Yeah. The guy said I owed him like $1,200 for streaming for 2 weeks.
Ooh. Could be a scam.
Come on. I mean, seriously.
So you didn't pay that, and they didn't do anything with it?
They didn't do anything.
What did you find?
I just didn't respond to him.
I'm not sure what U.S. law. Yeah, I'm not sure what U.S. law is about that. But in the UK, they can chase you for 6 years. They can chase you for 6 years if necessary.
They can chase you for 6 years, yeah.
Well, why isn't he chasing me?
Elections agency will go after you.
Well, why aren't they chasing me then? That's another question.
They will when you forget about it and forget what happened.
That was what, a year ago? Well, it's been so. It's been close
See,
to a year.
you're already
Though.
starting to forget.
Well, this last freaking, you realize we've been doing this shit for only like 10 months, right? No, no, now it's, yeah, it's just now starting on 10 months. It feels like it's been a year and a half, all this streaming shit, but it's only been 10 months.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Feels like a year and a half. Yeah,
It
you're right.
seems pretty long, but it's only been 10 months. So telling the time is really a hard thing for me when it comes to this stuff. I know it had to have been at least 8 months. 8 months and nothing, you know. The guy sends me 2 emails and then freaking that was it.
Mm.
They don't even want to push it, you know what I mean? Why isn't there collection agencies trying to get me for the freaking money they claim I owe them?
Well,
Maybe
how
they've
they
got
let you
poor
sign up
accounts.
without a credit card anyway?
You know, it's just suspicious. You know, if they were legitimate like you're saying, then they would be coming after my ass because I owe money. It's true if you think
Yeah, it
about
was crazy when you started doing live streaming on mine. You started doing like 24/7, you know? You're just racking up complete hours.
Well,
So yeah, no surprise that you sent your bill for
I
$2,000.
wonder, as we know, the senior staff at mines occasionally rush into things without considering
You know,
the long-term effects of this. And I wonder if this is another case of them rushing into live peer approached them. They Bill, Jack, somebody said that's exactly what we need. Implement it immediately, and didn't do any background checks. Maybe. I'm again speculation there, but
oh no, it was a friend of a friend who knew a friend that hooked him up.
yeah.
Hey, there's this guy that I know. You need to talk to him, man. He probably met the dude at the freaking golf course or some shit. You know, playing golf with him because he knows.
I
This
mean,
guy.
the live stream videos that we recorded are still there.
Well, you know,
So I mean, their platform is still running.
you know what really pisses me off though about all that? Is by far we freaking won that competition, dude. That freaking you know who could freaking stream the most when it first came out. Like I remember.
Yeah, but sure, it's gotta be you.
You know, but they turn around and they gave it to Moose, Moose, and guess what? That dude ain't nowhere. He ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
It was just It was just a promotional advertising gimmick. That competition.
He got 1,000 token, did he?
Dude ain't nowhere though. I mean, I even freaking when I renewed my Mines Plus, I even freaking he had this thing where he was gonna share it with everybody on different people who had channels. I even shared those tokens to freaking promote that freaking advertisement. He never did anything in return, dude. He didn't network with me, didn't do nothing with nobody. I mean, he was...
I've had contact with
maybe he got this because he got jaded with the mine stuff.
Yeah, he's gone now. Tell me anytime you've seen a post.
Yeah.
I've not seen these avatar in one of the community support chat rooms.
I've been keeping up on the community chat rooms. He hasn't gone in there in quite a while.
Or actually, no, it could have been Canaries actually. I don't know. I think I've seen these avatar recently.
Well, he's changed his avatar.
Hang on. What is his username? Moose.
Anonymous. He's Anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah. This last post was April 28th. That was like 3 months ago.
Yep. He figured it out. He said, "I'm getting the hell out of here."
No, May 14 was his last post.
And
No? Well, he's okay. His posts are not ordered.
Maybe not.
July
Maybe
1st,
not.
he posted something.
well,
Yeah.
I would bet he figured it out because even Do Better is getting pissed off with a lot of the shit going on with mines right now. Like, and he was big on helping support frickin' mines and their projects and stuff. And now
Okay.
he's kind of flipping out over a bunch of that shit too.
I've just checked Canaries. I've just checked Mine's user group and Mine's community help and support channels, rooms, chat rooms, and he's only a member of the Mine's user group channel chat room. And last time he was in there was on October the 3rd. Just wondering.
Chill, chill, chill,
What's going on?
chill. You know how to spell shill. That's what that's all about. Just a big promotion. Just like you said, he came on, ran his mouth about how great frickin' Mines was, and he just vanished.
Yeah, I hasn't been in the general's room, chat room since December.
He's not
28th.
even on the new chat.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been posting here and there, right? His last
Dude,
post was
okay.
July 1st.
Jaffe
yesterday.
posts on Mines, but that doesn't mean that he comes on to Mines. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jaffe posts his updates on when his new frickin' or his next show's coming on, but he doesn't get on here and frickin' actually participate. You know? That's why.
Well, he posts, right? Yeah, you gotta log on to mine to post, right?
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a difference.
Yeah, you
between-
log on to post and he leaves. He doesn't engage with his audience. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he doesn't actually have a frickin' community on Mines where he actually communicates with them and shit. You
Mhm.
know, like.
By the way, how are you going with his new site, Mark?
As you know, I've just upgraded my workstation just in the last week, and been busy. Actually, I'm intending to use my old workstation because it's quite powerful as a internet server, and I'm going to start transferring. Once I've finished off laying down some Ethernet cables, I'm going to start transferring all my content from my VPS to here.
How are
But
you gonna do
Jaffe,
Are you gonna use a dynamic DNS service?
I'm thinking possibly, dynamic DNS, but possibly a open, something like Open VPN to a small VPN.
You don't
So
really need VPN, Mark.
then-
You just use SSH.
Yeah.
You use
yeah,
SSH
no,
tunnel.
just as a secure tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. But I'm thinking Open VPN is just easier. Really, more practical. In this case, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about that one.
Yeah, personally,
Because I would like to try and I actually want to try and experiment and run everything through a 4G connection rather than a wired.
personally,
Right.
for me personally, I feel that you should just stop touching your computer and leave it alone.
Yeah, and go out and head for the hills.
No, just sit still, don't make any movements, and just don't touch nothing. Like
Okay, just to
like
bring
right
it
now,
to place.
right now your computer is working perfect because I can hear you. Okay.
I had this weird thing with Skype just now. I've been using the Skype native client, and a few times when I've entered this room, this chat room, or this group, or whatever, no other participants are in there. So
Yeah,
when you were
just like you're in the
recording just now,
you're in the lobby.
recording just now,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
in
no
the lobby, and you
in
have to be
this.
let in.
I
For some
noticed.
reason.
I noticed that now up on top. Did it show that the stream was actually on?
It showed that it gave you the joint
Yeah.
call thing.
Yeah.
The room icon, the room avatar didn't actually appear,
Mm-hmm. Well,
and I was having some weird issues.
Well, see, that's what the difference between like, I send you like links where you can click on to the show, whereas most of these guys they get on here and they do the freaking they call everybody, and I think that's intrusive. If you want to come on, just come on, click in, join the room. You know what I mean? But like, whenever freaking
Remember those URLs are only related to browser activity.
yeah,
It doesn't connect
Aha.
directly to the
Could be
native
why.
client.
right.
Because I'm joining from the browser.
And another thing was both with this and Jitsi, my browser was just freezing.
I think it was what Tan said was the problem. It was browser issues.
Yeah, even though I don't know. I have to further look into this.
How did you actually sort out this microphone problem, Mark? Was it the wrong microphone being used on your browser?
No, everything was configured correctly.
Now,
And then I just
this
I
this
killed
is this, this is
audio a few times.
this is Mark's way of saying he has no clue how it straightened itself.
Yeah, I am confused about this one.
Yeah, I mean that's just basically.
Mark stumped.
I'm
Everybody,
stumped.
Mark stumped for the first time. Mark Edworthy stumped for the first time.
I'm stumped. I think you're stumped. I think everybody that's involved in this situation.
I mean, this is the first call I've done using this machine. But all I've done is to take out the solid state disk from the old machine and stuck it straight in there. Because it's Linux, there's no driver issues or anything.
Well,
Apparently there is.
I've already told you my take on
Anyway.
Linux or Linux or whatever you call it.
Linux. You say tomato, I say tomato, whatever.
That's right.
Well, I mean, I'm not a sentimental kind of guy. You know what I mean? I know when something really annoys you and you have issues with it that you need to let it go. Like you know the old saying about love, right? They say you're supposed to release it, and if it's true love, it'll come back to you.
Okay.
Just walk away from Linux. If it loves you, it'll come back to you.
Yeah, I'll buy myself an Apple Mac.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, this is a tech show, you know. Just start veering into love stuff. I think we should end the show.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty bad whenever you go from tech to love. Well, with Linux people though, you kind of have to, because that's the only reason why these people freaking even use Linux is because they're in love with it. I mean, it's really an image thing. Like they have this image they have to uphold, and like, oh, God forbid anybody finds out that I'm on a Windows unit.
Throughout my career, I've dealt with tons of different operating systems.
Yeah, but one that you owned.
DOS, Windows, Novell,
One that
DOS or whatever. OS2.
One that you owned. Did you own them? No.
Couple.
Novell?
You had to
That was
think
for
about
work, I assume.
He had to think about it. Did you see him? He lifted his head. He had to actually think real hard to see if he owned a Windows.
I
Well,
actually.
Novell
this
NetWare was
thing.
running on Windows 3.1, wasn't it?
Novell binary services was its own. Technically, it was its own form of DOS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now DOS is different. That's where you go back, and like Linux too.
Yeah, DOS is different. Yeah, DOS is different. It's like Linux, isn't it?
Yeah, everything has Linux in it in some way or another. Even like PlayStations, the old PlayStation 3s was just riddled with Linux.
Unix, POSIX.
Unix. Sorry, you're right.
Be it things like BSD rather than Linux.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I should have said Unix first.
Our bad.
So,
POSIX.
see, that-
POSIX should be more accurate.
that's why we have you
POSIX,
around.
Unix-like.
That's why we have you around, Mark. You keep us on our toes and keep us straight. And then if we're still wrong, you read us freaking terms of service.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to go ahead and end the show then?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
We've been streaming for 2 hours.
well, we
some
had
reason.
to because we had
I've only been with you. I've only been with you for 10, 15 minutes.
No, you've actually been.
Oh yeah, right.
You've been on longer finally. That's the one reason why I said we needed to just go a little bit further so that we could get some good footage of you and you could actually talk about what you guys were talking about in chat because this is a good conversation. This really is.
Yep.
So I guess we could end it. I'd like to freaking say thanks for everybody who watched the show. I'd like to say hello and goodbye to Mark. What did you say?
I'm already here.
Wataski.
What's
What's just a sec?
What's the razor? Chick.
And I'm glad.
Wataski.
Like I'm
It's like
I'm
project,
glad. I'm glad that he's finally catching on that. Like I'm fucking with him when I do that shit because he's always saying, just use this thing. You know, like I always try to say his name and shit, and he just starts saying, no, just say this or say that. You know, like. But
it's not that hard.
watch the sec is way I really actually.
There's no J. There's no J.
Worcestershire.
It's what a chick.
What a shit.
What a chick. What a chick.
What a chick.
All right, Dragus Productions.
Dragus. Okay.
Right.
back to Dragus. Or lovingly called Mark.
You guys take care, and it's been fun hanging out with you.
Yes.
We love having you on, and you can come on at any time you want, man. We usually hang out and just have good conversations about tech talk and stuff, you know. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I missed that interview thing. I got caught up with family and things here. It's like been nuts. Yeah.
And whenever you want to do that, let us know when it's a good time and we can set something up. You know what I mean, and get something going. So.
Yeah.
But.
And maybe we can do it. Next Tuesday after the regular show.
Okay.
Catch me.
You guys okay with that?
Sure. Actually, next Tuesday's better than today afternoon because I've got an early morning tomorrow morning. Yeah, next Tuesday's fine.
All right.
Just kind of keep reminding me, because I got kids here now. They're going to be here with me the whole month.
So this is a tech related interview. We can just use the tech talk time slot.
Right.
For it.
Yeah, well, no. I want to do a regular show, and then I want to stop the regular show and just go.
Yeah, but have it separate.
Yeah, have it separate as its own interview.
All right. Okay.
That way we can keep it focused on how many episodes we got, how many interviews we got. So, and by the way, we are doing good
you
on
can
it.
splice it in anywhere you want then.
And we are doing good too, guys, on interviews, by the way. I was really surprised when I looked at it. I think we've already got 3 or 4 for this season. So we're doing good.
Cool.
With that,
Good for you. All right.
with that,
See everybody next week.
All right.
we will talk to you guys
Yeah.
later and have a
I,
good
wanted
day.
to- I was trying to get on with you for, what was it, the WoW?
Oh yeah.
One- Yeah, but I just couldn't make it in.
Yeah.
I tried to jump in there. Yeah, what? Hold on here.
All right. So
Great. Bye, guys. See you next week.
see you later.